less than 72 hours from now, you are going to witness one of the most iconic battle when it comes to cricket. And that's India versus Pakistan. And to talk about the game, we have our sports editor, Ankit Banerjee here. Welcome, Ankit. Before we talk about the big game, let's talk about the previous game, India versus Ireland. I feel like it was a cakewalk for India. It was another like a warm-up game. But the real battle, the real test of our heroes will be on Sunday when India is going to take on Pakistan. But again, talking about the lineup, were you satisfied with the India's lineup?
See, they got the result in their favor, so you obviously cannot be questioning them.
Yeah.
But again, I understand from where is this question coming. You're talking about the Pakistan game, the big one. Right. You know what I feel? My sixth sense tells me that, Kuldeep Yadav was not played yesterday, but I think India is holding him back and they're going to field him against Pakistan. So Pakistan, they're going to be shocked looking at Kuldeep Yadav's name in the 11. I think that surprise element is something the Indian management, Rohit and Rahul, they're looking to hold on to. And that is why he wasn't played yesterday.
Yeah.
You saw India's 11 yesterday. We did not have one specialist spinner. Ravindra Jadeja is probably a bowling all-rounder or a batting all-rounder, the way you want to put it. Akshar Patel, the same is the case with him. The two specialist spinners in your side are Kuldeep Yadav, Yuzvendra Chahal.
Yeah.
So one of them is certainly going to play against Pakistan. So I feel this was a very well thought out strategy from the Indian management, the think tank.
Now talking about the openers, it was really, there were a lot of speculations that whether Rohit is going to open with Virat or whether Rohit is going to open with Yashasvi. But ultimately, we saw Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma as an opening pair. Do you think that it turned out in favor or, it wasn't?
See, honestly, the match was against Ireland, so
Yeah.
making a comment would be quite harsh. I would like to stay away from making a comment. But yes, what I would like to say is, I personally wanted Rohit to open with Yashasvi Jaiswal. Why? I'll tell you. There are a couple of reasons. One of them, it is a left-right combination, which is always damn good.
Yeah.
And on top of that, Yashasvi Jaiswal is somebody who likes to attack from the word go. So with the new hard ball, I think the power play is going to be very important throughout the World Cup season. So attacking the power play, getting those 60s, 70s in those 6 overs is going to be crucial. And that is where I feel the team could have used Yashasvi Jaiswal and played Kohli at 3, a place that Kohli has made his name, Virat Kohli, at number 3. So I feel Kohli can play number 3. There's no harm in that.
Yeah. But do you think that management is going to take this harsh step? Do you think that Virat Kohli is going to bat on number 3 against Pakistan?
Honestly, I don't think so.
Okay.
I feel, because I'll tell you why. Now that they have already won the game, they have played the first game, why would you like to change a winning combination? So no matter you like it or not, Kohli is going to open. That is my hunch. Now again, these guys, they could surprise us all like they did yesterday.
Now, again, there are a lot of controversies about the pitch. Do you think that, that pitch is a favorable one?
Shriti, very honestly, I did a session in the morning and I called it the Great American Scam. This is actually the Great American Scam.
Yeah.
I mean, this is such a huge World Cup. It's a World Cup. The magnitude, the stakes are pretty high. And this is not what, the World Cup deserves. Such trashy pitches, tacky pitches, that is not what you're expecting. You want normal cricketing pitches. The problem in America is these are grounds which are used for multi-purpose sporting events. So this is not exactly a typical cricketing ground as such.
Yeah.
Like in India, you have proper cricketing grounds where only cricket is played. In America, they use these grounds for other sports as well. So what else are you expecting?
Even Rohit Sharma criticized it yesterday.
What
during
else
the
will
PC.
he do? It's visible.
But they were very clear that it was 5 months that they gave that pitch. Like 5 months before they prepared that pitch.
They've done nothing. They've just slept over it. Trust me. And it's such a difficult pitch. The problem is that what happens that if the pitch starts behaving bad in New York in the game against Pakistan, do you suspend the game? Does ICC or anybody there has the guts to suspend the game? You're not going to do that.
Yeah.
For you, it's all about honey, right? It's all about money, honey for you. So that's how it is. So I feel cricket is taking a back seat, and it's pretty sad for the fans, I feel.
Now, if I ask you to predict, then what do you think is going to be the bowling combination against Pakistan?
I think it's going to be the same. So what happens if you want to bring in Kuldeep Yadav? I feel as a captain, Rohit wants 8 batters in his side.
Okay.
I feel that is how he thinks when he's the captain of the side. But if you ask me personally, I feel Kuldeep Yadav should come into the side. Because one, Kuldeep Yadav has got a very good head-to-head against Babar Azam. I think he's got Babar Azam out on a number of occasions. Babar as well as Rizwan. So I feel, having Kuldeep Yadav is a necessity.
If I feel like, I think Akshar Patel should sit out. What do you think?
Obviously.
That would be a fair call.
Obviously. Yeah, you're right. I think Akshar Patel, if that is the case, if Kuldeep has to be drafted into the side, obviously somebody has to take the hit, and I feel it's going to be Akshar Patel. Because obviously you cannot be, letting off a 3D Ravindra Jadeja, or let's call him
3D Ravindra Jadeja.
Or let's call him Sarj Jadeja.
Sarj Jadeja.
He's indispensable. Ricky.
Yeah, that's
honestly,
true.
he's indispensable. How can you drop Ravindra Jadeja from your side?
Also, I was very happy to see, in the earlier session that we did, we were speculating whether both Hardik and Shivam Dube are going to play or not. And you specifically said that they both are going to be in the playing 11.
Do you remember I even said, we even touched on the topic that why not also try Akshar Patel and Jadeja in the same 11?
Yes.
That is exactly what happened.
Yes, exactly. So I think everybody would like to, note down your prediction.
This is your destination. So yes, this is your destination for all World Cup action stories and everything you want to know. This is where you have to come to.
Well, you heard him right. And if you have any questions related to any match, do let us know in the comment section below and follow India.com. Thank you so much, Ankit, for your valuable time.
Always a pleasure joining you. So yes, guys, for all these interesting videos, like, share, and of course, do not forget to subscribe our channel. Right?
And stay tuned.
And yes, stay tuned.